He'll get his knife out at some stage. We've still got Sync back at spawn. He's going to decide to rock up at some point.
Eventually. It's called the slow play, Tibor. It's calculated, clearly.
He's gonna basically AWP in with his knife. No, that didn't work.
No, it didn't. And it's going to be Tainted Minds bringing in the knife round. They'll get to choose their side to start overpass.
No.
DarkSided taking that one. This was...
Well, of course, you pick CT. That's the guarantee. The serve, they may as well just build into the server that if you win, you go to the CT side.
You watch, though, right? You watch. It's going. We need to leave the choice available because someone's going to come up and they're going to, you know what, boys? Let's throw everyone off. Let's start T side.
And then they'll lose, and then it'll never happen again.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, why not? No, you got to prac for T side. Not to win, you know, just because you got on T side. You got to prac to pick T side first and come out of it. Got to scrim for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting it off after what was a beautiful game of CS last game. We're coming through with Tainted Minds against DarkSided here on Overpass. It's round number 1 with Tainted Minds starting CT, DarkSided on the T side. And they're looking for the con push into bathrooms here. Infrequent. Not going to meet anyone there. DarkSided actually taking their time. They've gone up through con, down and up, then through bathrooms, and now out. Toilets too long. Offnu will spot them out. The smoke comes through. Flush out onto the site, and Offnu starts spraying. He'll retreat back into bank, but we see the push onto the site. Offnu sit there, and Flix will see him. Infrequent goes down, and Chutch through the fence will pick up Flix. It's Badger getting Offnu. Kyoto grabs Badger in response. And now the 3v3 bomb is down. It's planted for Toilets. And Chutch looking for Texter here. Texter, after a very large game, last game, will go down here in the pistol round. Sync picking up APOC, but Kyoto will grab Sync. It's now the 1v2 Dick Stacey to get the kills and hold here. We see the start to the defuse by Chutch. And the push here. The body block from Kyoto. Kyoto will get the kill as well. And Tainted Minds win out round number 1.
And this is Tainted Minds' pick as well. So DarkSided did manage to come away with their pick of Mirage. They didn't come away with it phenomenally well, but they come away with it in the tightest of maps that I certainly have ever casted.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it's one of the closest. I think it's one of the closest series of any game I've casted ever. Like, not even just considering CS. It was tight. We're going to see DarkSided look to push straight long here. Offnu picking up Flix. And we're going to see Texter go down as well, peeking there. Leaving DarkSided with the 3v5. And only 1 HP of damage done to Kyoto. APOC incendiary out. And backing up here, Dick Stacey will get the entry on the side, but Chutch and Infrequent will close it out. Infrequent spray down with that MP7. He's going to pick up the UMP. And that'll be round number 2 going to Tainted Minds. Their CT side being quite effective.
This is where I feel 2 things could happen as well after that long match. So DarkSided, they're going to come in on a high. They adrenaline peaked at the end of that match.
Oh, yeah.
And so they can either follow that through, like if the break wasn't too long, and Tainted Minds can either tilt out or really fire up right now. It's helping them. They're 2 up.
Ooh.
Looking to go 3. But DarkSided, they managed to buy because they got that bomb plant down in the first.
And we're going to see the trade come through here. Dick Stacey goes down, but refragged, and Chutch will fall to Texter. Offnu playing corner here. Texter and Badger looking to clear. Texter goes for the turn, and Badger covering him will pick up Offnu. Plenty of noise being made around the map. And we still have old mate Sync playing at Playground. He's going to be moving to Party now. Or past Fountain, at least. Infrequent playing in bathrooms here. Texter on the push, has seen Infrequent's shoulder, and we'll get the spray down. Infrequent not able to get the shot on target. And it's now the 4v2 here. DarkSided taking control of A in just a moment. And they're on the side here. APOC and Kyoto will have to clear.
Yeah, Flix getting that bomb down. Some smoke for coverage. Only 2 Tainted Minds players. APOC peeks out. He's got Badger. But Sync and Texter will finish the job. And DarkSided don't allow the 3-0 with that purchase up. And we'll get a match pause here from Tainted Minds. As, well, I assume Tainted Minds. I can't see it because the...
I was going to say, you can't see anything. What are you... Turn the clairvoyance off, man. Stop that.
Well, I've got to get my feel for the map to see where
okay,
it's,
yeah,
where
sure.
it's going.
You got to get your feel ready for overtime.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I think this will be. It'll end up a decent margin, but I don't know which way.
And we're going to see the unpause come through, and I believe you. It's going to be
maybe like a 10-16 to 10-9, but I don't know who that's going to be to.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here first. T-Ball claiming the 16-10, 16-9. He can't quite read the void for what it's going to be or who.
No, the spirits are mumbling to me.
Okay, right.
10-16.
Thank you, John Edwards. Yeah. And what's my dead cat saying? Dick Stacey picks up Kyoto, and he looks to pick up a second. He does. That's Chutch going down. APOC will trade back out until Texter drops him as well. Badger picking up Offnu and Infrequent, and it's a quick round for DarkSided here as they use the UMP to great effect. Moving now with the tied score, 2 rounds apiece between Tainted Minds and DarkSided. And round number 5 could be anyone's. Up for grabs up next.
And then, here we go. So whoever wins this round gets it 10-9. 16-9, 16-10.
16-9, okay, so it's the winner of this round. Okay,
Yeah,
make sure you remind that.
Yeah.
Someone clip that for me. And make sure if T-Ball's wrong, we rub it in his nose.
Yeah.
Even if he's right, we rub his nose in it and say, don't do that, you bad man.
Just stop it now.
DarkSided with a great push onto site here. It's Chutch at the back. And the bomb will be planted. So the aggression coming from Tainted Minds, it does set them up for retakes here. Flix will pick up Kyoto, and Frequent grabs Flix, and Sync grabs Infrequent. So 1 for 1 for 1. We see the 4v3 still favor DarkSided. And they're looking for the hold here. Dick Stacey with a turn will pick up APOC. But a lot of damage done. Dick Stacey also grabs Chutch. And it's going to be Offnu remaining from heaven. Sees Texter, tap.
Do the job, but he's definitely not going to have enough time. He doesn't have a kit. He's got 3. They are retreating from the site. This is going to be a round to DarkSided. So there it is. DarkSided, they win that round. And my prediction will stand at DarkSided 16-10, 16-9.
Okay. You're not allowed to change your prediction. You read the void.
That's it.
It's set in stone now.
Set in stone. Why even play the rest?
That's why even play the rest? DarkSided 2-0 right now. Tibor has seen it, so surely it's going to happen.
I did pick Tainted Minds to win at the start as well. I thought Tainted Minds were going to get it,
but you flipped. Okay. Look, I'm going to leave it right there, and I think we'll address that in about 8 rounds. Coming through into round number 6, Offnu carrying that Famous forward. It's not going to help him as Dick Stacey puts 2 in his skull and closes him out of the round. The Famous down. It's 4 AKs for the side of DarkSided with Badger on the AWP. And pistols for the remaining Tainted Minds players. They're looking to hold here. And this is a big round for DarkSided. They want to take this away and get the 2-round lead. Kyoto playing here on Condor. Waiting to hear something. Flashbang, flashing out and over. And Kyoto will be there. He'll pick up the kill on Texter, but Flix will return the favor. T-Ball, this is looking like another DarkSided round. They do have the 1-man advantage, plus the firepower.
Certainly do. They still have to go to a site. There is Dick Stacey moving around long. He'll be able to see that A is free very soon. And APOC pushed down very far here versus Badger. APOC's going to win it out. APOC trying to get the second there. Can't do so. Flicks onto Chutch. Now to 3 versus 2. Trying to shoot Sync in the back, but Sync will get away.
And APOC picked up the AWP. Infrequent getting flicks, but Dick Stacey trades it back. APOC coming out, last man standing. This man's a cockroach. He's alive.
So he's and dangerous with the AWP there. If he can get 2 1 versus 1s. Ooh, so close there. He's only got a pistol if he misses that shot. There's Sync and Dick Stacey know he's got the AWP now.
And they're playing for heaven with that bomb plant as well. APOC making a lot of noise. He gets put down, and Dick Stacey is going to be the man to do it. Stacey now 8-0-4 for the map. And DarkSided, they do have the 2-round lead. M4's full bite coming out for the side of Tainted Minds Infrequent with the AWP. No head armor, instead opting the boys for a lot of utility coming through into round number 7.
Yeah, take that utility, and they are going to push through Monster, it looks like. Maybe through water. There's 3 up there. Now for the execute. Wait for the fight to dissipate. Charge is going to take the first one down. Kyoto and gets 2 more. APOC should be able to get flicks here. And that did not work for DarkSided.
Not at all. Tainted Minds closed it just as quick as it opened. And they've shortened the deficit to 1 round here.
That was the worst catch. That was so fun. That was the best animation I've seen in the game so far.
Yeah, best. Here, boy, have an orb. Feet. And we see...
The double orb set up for Tainted Minds here.
And it's going to be strong. APOC and Infrequent having it as well. So they're looking to go ham into the next round, hold some hard angles. And really have some presence on the map.
APOC feeling like doing some damage on that orb after he couldn't get that 1 versus 2 clutch.
Yeah, time for some retribution.
Watch, guys. I can actually shoot with it.
Yeah, promise. And there it is.
Yep.
Stop that. DarkSided's flicks going down as APOC gets the headshot with the orb. Leaving DarkSided 1 man down. 4 AKs remain for them. And they're looking for mid.
4 players are stacked up at least around the toilet area. DarkSided is going to go to A long. He's been preferring that. Offnu waiting. Dexter may have possibly seen Infrequent there. Infrequent is going to move back.
And Infrequent
picks up Texter. Infrequent might be able to get DarkSided here too.
Nope, it's going to be Badger getting Offnu and Infrequent. And opening up the site for DarkSided. Chutch is sitting down. Will get the spray. DarkSided and Badger now for Sync. And he'll get that too. 3 kills for Chutch to close out the round for Tainted Minds and bring yet another tied score.
4 apiece. Is this just going to happen for the entire game? Just
please don't. Don't say and
is.
no.
I said is. I didn't say it will. I said is.
I'm still scared.
It's just. I've already got my prediction. So that's.
It's not going to happen for the rest of the game because you've got your prediction. 16-9, 16-10 is kind of the realm you're feeling.
This happened for so long now. From about, what was it, 12-12 or something on the previous map.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to see the spread. Pretty aggressive start, but now default for Tainted Minds as they spread themselves across the map. 1 monster, 1 looking for sight, which is Chutch. He has been sprayed down through the wall bang. And he's going to slide on in. He slid smooth. Like me into your DMs, Tibor. He surfed hard.
Right.
Surfed hard.
Tech9's on the side of DarkSided here, Tainted Minds. They enjoyed that double orb setup before. It worked for him. They're going to go for it again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No.
Kyoto pops off to start it. Sync and Flick's going down, and Badger getting 1 to trade back Chutch. Sprays for good measure after taking down Badger. And DarkSided and Texter remain for DarkSided. 2v4. Chutch quite low. Flush out here. Chutch. There's a dink down. Texter picks up Chutch. DarkSided left on 6 HP. Trying to gain some ground here on the B site. Flash out. No one peeking from heaven yet. Texter moving into the water. Looking for Infrequent. Not going to find anyone peeking him yet. Texter doesn't want to commit too hard to this, thinking that maybe someone's there. He's going to move out. APOC misses. Gets flashed out. Offnu picks up DarkSided. Texter gets Offnu. And it'll be Infrequent closing out the round. Tainted Minds take the win. 5-4.
And that double orb working out wonders. They saved them both. Just going to buy up some M4s here for the others. And now DarkSided. They can only purchase Tech9 P250s and a Deagle. Tiny bit of armor and 2 flashes. So it's not looking too flash. Offnu smokes out, peeks up over the top near Party. Not going to get anyone.
And the nade from Offnu, coupled with his spray onto Badger, gets the 2 kills. Flicks will finally put him down though. And with the Tech9, Infrequent with the peek, picks up Sync, looks for another now. And there'll be nobody there to see him.
2 remaining for DarkSided. They're going to rotate back through spawn over to B. As they weren't liking going up against the 3 on A. So they'll try and split the players from Tainted Minds. Get a 2-on-2 going at least. They've seen him.
Wow.
And they've shot him.
Church and Kyoto flicks on Texter. That is unreal. That is Tainted Minds picking up 2. And if trends are anything to follow, T-Ball, it's going to be Tainted Minds losing the next 2. DarkSided to bring it back, equalise, and then we'll go 6-6.
Yep.
And then from there, one team's going to continue winning until they take out the win. Is that what you're saying?
At what point have trends occurred in this series?
Never once.
No.
We've never followed a pattern into triple overtime.
No. There was absolutely no pattern at all.
We're cognitively wired to see patterns, T-Ball. And it must just be my cognitive bias. Sync. Hardwired to pick up frags. Afternoon and Frequent are going to fall to him down long. And Flick's picking up Kyoto. He reloads, though. Gets damaged down, but Church will pick up the kill. Apoc sitting on site with the AWP. Watching out for mid here. Not going to see anyone there as Texter gets inside the bathrooms. Now peeking back out. He moves straight back out into mid. And DarkSided are going to commit to A here. We do have Apoc moving up. One shot fired. Looking for a second here. Nade out now, and Texter on site. And the tag going down. Apoc was grabbing the incendiary. And I think he is going to back out of there. Texter's going to drop stairs, looking for him and picks him up. And now for the clear. Church versus 4. And Sync will wipe it. DarkSided win the round, bring it back. 5-6. Still in favor of Tainted Minds. They're up by 1 round.
Seem to be working out these trends a bit like I am. I was there before, Josh.
Stop it.
You've,
No.
Worked it out.
Don't put your witch doctor juju on me.
So I think what you said before was that this is going to end up 6-6. And of course, this is a quite CT-sided map. Whoa, Frequent. He's pushed up hard and he's taken Badger's noggin off.
And then a cheeky slither back. Infrequent, going to move back onto the A site. And Flix picks up Church. Kyoto will take down Flix. And it's left it in a 4v3, Tainted to DarkSided.
They're not going the double AWP this time.
Not this time. Not since Apoc got dropped.
Well, since they all got dropped.
Yeah, well, not since DarkSided won that round.
Yeah.
DarkSided cleared.
3 AKs versus the 3 M4s plus Infrequent on the AWP. That's worth about 3 plays in itself.
That's right.
But Texter, he's worth the other 4, so it's like tied up at 7 apiece. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Please save me.
No, I'm gonna let you.
This
is that whole I can't actually hear you right now thing. And we're gonna be seeing the slow play. DarkSided bringing it right back down into jam time. Let's bring this back. Offnu is going to be moving back here, and we'll see Texter picks up the kill. But Sync straight back, and Frequent going down, and now no AWP on the site. Sync also picking some angles here. Offnu is trying to find one on Sync, and Sync's going to move on back. Apoc playing con here, waiting for Sync to rotate. Dick Stacey is going to get the plant down on B. He is on his own now, 1v3. Incendiary onto the site, and he'll pick up Apoc. That's a good start, Dick Stacey. He'll look for Kyoto, sees him. Not going to drop the incendiary yet. He's holding on to that with the frag. Kyoto moving out. Incendiary out. Gets some damage down. Offnu has to back out here. Dick Stacey moving through the smoke. Going to wait. He's holding the angle hard. And he pushes out Kyoto. And look for the spray on Offnu. And DarkSided win the round with Dick Stacey on the clutch.
And that drags it back to 6 apiece. Dick Stacey, what a round pulled out by him. He's planted on the B site and then managed to get the last 3. The patience as well. He didn't peek through after the first smoke or fire away.
That was some triggered discipline.
Yeah, he read it as a fake. Like sometimes the team will just stick it and hope that you think it's a fake.
And even then, like with that incendiary placement, like he's put that incendiary down and he goes, you know what? Incendiary timer. With the ticks, I'm going to get a kill if they try and stick it.
Yep.
I have put it down just in time. He's heard it. Audio cue. Beep, beep. Put it down. Flames. Simple. He's then played that smoke so carefully and then come back out once he hears the audio cue again. And now picks up Infrequent. That's 3 kills for yet to pull out a death here in this life. Texter picking up Kyoto, and
he
now...
picked those 3. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4. He picked out 3 at the end.
Yeah.
One clutch.
So, here we go. This is a big roll for DarkSided. Dick Stacey picks up Offnu now, and he's on 2 for the round. And Judge and APOC last remaining here for Tainted Minds. Church flashed out, and Badger will push out with Texter. They will pick him up. APOC is the last man standing with the Deagle, and Flix will put him down. DarkSided only taking 15 HP damage in round number 13. And now Tainted Minds have the opportunity to buy. They will, and strong.
Dick Stacey, 13 kills so far. He's topping out the leaderboards. They've got Church on 12, Kyoto 10. That's the top 3. DarkSided, they've taken the lead. They were down 6-4. After 4-4, it's just such a tight series. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, almost a collateral there too. Infrequent picks up Texter. Has to rush through Monster. It didn't work the first time. It's not working the second time as they're getting absolutely demolished. Kyoto and APOC picked up 2 there. And now it's Badger and Sync. I don't think they'll try another Monster Rush before the end of this round.
No, I do not think so. Hasn't worked for them. They have been ground up like black pepper, ready to sit on my grandfather's table. And after picking up Badger, it's left to Sync now. Sync playing in the little tunnel towards Wet. And he's 1v4. T-Ball, we saw the 1v5 clutch. It happened, but I do not believe in the 1v4 here from Sync. As Offnu, and rightly so, Offnu is going to put him down, and Tainted Minds tie it up once again, 7-7. Last round of the half, T-Ball. And who are you predicting pulls this one through? Delve into your magic crystal ball and tell me, oh mighty teller.
Well, I was going to say who's got the worst buy, but they're both full board up.
Just no AWP on DarkSided.
No AWP on DarkSide, but they haven't run an AWP yet, so it's not too different. They are going to push very aggressively. They're stacked towards, stacked towards B, and they know they have to send a couple over to A now. They were thinking, hey, maybe they'll be silly enough for another Monster Rush, but no, that wasn't going to happen. Dick Stacey picks up another. It's a 5 vs 3.
And we're seeing the utility come out thick and fast. Dick Stacey, I don't think he meant to extinguish there. Yeah, I think he meant to go down the stairs. Really didn't need to put the smoke out there, in my opinion. Could have left the Molotov and had the smoke there for the next one. Dick Stacey waiting here. And Freeman dropping the nade, and Badger will pick up Kyoto, spraying through the smoke. It's Dick Stacey and Texter who will pick up Infrequent and APOC. And DarkSided win the round and the half, leading now, heading into their CT side, 8-7. Looking on the leaderboards here, and it's looking blue skies.
Yeah, so DarkSided, they win that half. They were down 6-4, so a strong performance to bring that back 4 rounds to 1 to get to this position. Tainted Minds, I don't think they're going to be too happy with 7 on their CT side.
No.
I think they would have wanted a little bit more.
I agree.
From that, DarkSided, on the other hand, they should be quite happy with where they're sitting right now. And if they can take this pistol round, just charge on through to the victory. Just get Tainted Minds on tilt enough. They're not a team that will tilt easily, but just push them over the edge. They lost that insanely long overtime, and then they can just run away with the win. But Tainted Minds, it's a long way back from here, especially in such a tight contest. When DarkSided has won,
hang on, T-Ball.
Here we go,
ready? No, go back. Thank you. Thank you, oh mighty observer.
Now it's ended.
Now we can change. Now we can look down Monster. That's okay. Go to APOC now. That's okay. Flix picking up Offnu. Kyoto not going to have any challenge here in Con anymore, and Flix gets APOC as well. So DarkSided, a great start here with 2 opening kills in the round.
Infrequent is looking for another one. He gets Dick Stacey, and then Kyoto is around here with Sync. He's been hurt, and Kyoto firing a lot finally picks up Sync. It's a 3 vs 3 now as Texter shooting down A long, can't pick up Infrequent, and Flix onto Kyoto. Does a lot of damage. He's down to 19. Still looking for that last deadly shot. The bomb was going towards A, but Texter picked up Church. Now we got Infrequent over there. He's picked up the bomb. And Texter, he's been doing a lot of work here. Can he take Infrequent out as well? No, Infrequent gets the headshot onto him. Badger's down. It's a 1v1 now. Flix versus Infrequent. Infrequent's getting this bomb down, and Flix will manage to pick it up. Incredible work here by Flix. He had just enough time as he was trying to run away from the bomb and flicks a 4K in the end to take it down with the defuse, and DarkSided go 9-7 up.
Would you say he's got so much time?
I would say that he's got so much time. He had so much time that the bomb was only just planted.
He had so much time, the bomb got defused.
Yeah, but
oh,
I mean,
wow, cool.
it was only just planted.
It is
so
fresh.
Like, it was planted. The dude stood up. He shot him. That's how much time he had.
Okay, thank you. You're very, very particular on this. I enjoy it. It's very precise. Thank you, T-Ball, for being.
That's like the full 39 seconds.
It was a good procession of play for me.
Yeah,
and you really wrapped that up.
That was the goal. That was the goal.
A nice little bow.
Moving
round 17.
Forward.
DarkSided 9-7. And then lead by 2 here. Their CT side coming through strong. And Tainted Minds are on the pistol buy. So Dick Stacey looking to use his UMP at range. Doesn't take any damage himself, but deals a lot. APOC down by 91.
Yep, sitting on that 9. As Kyoto, 74. He's looking to move on to the A.
Oh.
Big shots coming out from Badger.
Tapper.
And the bomb is all the way back at T-spawn, so Chutch is going to head back for that as APOC tries to get onto the B site and gets taken down for his efforts. There's 5 players left still on DarkSided here. Sinks on 3. Kyoto trying to do damage, but Flix takes out Infrequent. Kyoto finally gets onto Badger. And it's not looking too fantastic for Tainted Minds. They've got 2 players left. The Famous from Texas is going to take down Kyoto. And now it is Chutch. 100 health, P250, and 4 to try and take out here. It's not looking fantastic. He's only got 22 seconds left as well. There's only 1 player at the B site, so if he can come on, take out this player, which he didn't, he could have got a bomb planned down. But it was the right move.
And T-Ball, the way we're looking, I'm feeling scared for your accuracy of your predictions right now. Tainted Minds on 7 to DarkSided's 10.
But see, this is where DarkSided, they can't buy up, and they're left with a worse buy. Even though they've won the 3 rounds, they're left with a worse buy than Tainted Minds.
That's right. Well, they're going for bonus points here. Sink and Dick Stacey on the UMPs and Texture on the Famous. So,
well,
right.
They didn't
across
have the
board.
money. They didn't even have the money to purchase up. So
they're going to have to play it like it's a bonus round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play it like it's a bonus round. If you win it, huge bonus round.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to be less of a meat grinder as Tainted Minds play Monster. APOC going to lead the fray, picking up Dick Stacey and the entry. Sink gets damaged down and picks up APOC, but Chutch will trade straight back out. Offnu picks up Badger. Texter picking up Offnu. And it's the swaps, 1-for-1 across the board here. Texter pushing short, gets behind sandbags, but deals a lot of damage to Kyoto. Down to 21 HP. Flix picks up Infrequent here. Texter, flash out. Chutch playing back, gets full flashed here. Flix playing Monster and Texter playing short. 2v2. Chutch still on 100 HP, and we're yet to see if DarkSided can retake the site. Flix could push this for the defuse here. It's Chutch picking up Texter. Flix looking for Kyoto, but Kyoto will close it out. Picking up the kill, and Tainted Minds win the round. The deficit now by 2. Tainted Minds 8 to DarkSided's 10.
DarkSided will be forced onto an eco here as well, so Tainted Minds can start to drag this back. Although Tainted Minds, they can only get the 4 AK-47s. There's a Tech 9 onto Offnu. The cash wasn't there. DarkSided, Deagles and 2 5.7s here. Just a flash out. No damage done yet to either side. Sink has a flash. That's the only utility on DarkSided. Tainted Minds, DarkSided would be going, why couldn't we push Monster like that?
Yeah, well, there's a good answer, and it's because Tainted Minds were ready for you to push Monster last time he tried. Chutch picks up Texter, Kyoto on Sink, and APOC on Flix. It's Badger left remaining, and he is just chilling in the loo, playing on a sink. He's just checking out the plumbing.
I've come to fix the pipes.
Badger with his 5.7, he's going to push Chutch here. Does get a kill for his efforts, and will look to pick up an AK. Needs to be careful here. Infrequent is behind him. And it doesn't matter, Kyoto is in front of him, and Tainted Minds will win the round. They bring it to 10-9. Now, T-Ball, your prediction could still ring true.
It could.
And that still worries me.
There's a 1-round tolerance there.
There is, 9 to 10. He did say 16-9, 16-10. And could go either way still, so we'll see how we go. But the way these teams are playing scares me that it's going to be even closer than last map.
Oh,
we're not going to have... There's no swings in this.
There's no... Well, there's too many swings and no rounds being put together.
No large swings. We're talking... If we're talking Newton's laws of physics here, there has been an object in motion and then it gets stopped immediately.
Yeah, it's just the tiniest pendulum.
Yeah.
And it can't pick up any
It's
momentum.
like that grandfather clock that you've had in the family for years, but no one's bothered to get it fixed. So the pendulum, like, you kind of...
Yeah.
You play with it as a kid, you fling it a little bit, and then it stops, and it's frustrating because you can't tell the time. That's kind of this game right now.
It's like the watch that I got on my hand.
Yeah. Playing in the last minute of this round. DarkSided 10 to Tainted Minds 9. So DarkSided still technically have the lead, but on this round, 4 M4s and a FAMAS coming off of the pistols last round. DarkSided holding strong here, waiting for Tainted Minds to really give it a good push. And Badger has seen Offnu on that jump, so they know that there is at least one long. He's going to be playing the smoke here. And now Tainted Minds, surely they're aware that their presence is known. Badger playing the hard corner. Flash comes out, and we see the smokes setting up here for the push. Offnu going to check the corner here, and will get the advantage on Badger. Church picking up Dick Stacy. And there's plenty of frags coming out of Sync. Grabs Church as well. APOC and Offnu grabbing Sync and Texter. It's Flicks from the cheeky drop. Picks up 2. Where the bomb is on the other side.
It was helpful that he lived and picked up those 2, but not as helpful that bomb's nowhere near him. Going to try and rotate around. He's just going to go right around the world. That's around the universe. It's not even the world. He's gone the full way around, looking for an exit, because he's definitely not going to get this defuse. Let's see if he can pick up APOC or Kyoto, as the bomb is about to go off here. Charge through.
Could be APOC.
Flicks. Nope.
Could be APOC getting the kill. Sorry, I choked a little bit there on my sentence. Yeah. Tainted Minds 10 to DarkSided 10. Another equalizer coming through. Round number 21 upon us. And DarkSided on the pistol, so Tainted Minds will look to take the lead.
Certainly right here, and this is not looking good for said previous prediction.
No, not at all.
Tainted Minds, they should go 11 to 10 up here. Whenever anything should happen in CSGO, it doesn't.
Offnu picking up Texter, and Badger going to sprint around the corner, picking up Offnu, and with it, an AK.
Very handy for Badger there. Infrequent and Dick Stacy are right there looking at each other. Infrequent saves his teammate in Kyoto. Picking up Sync. That's a 3 versus 4. Infrequent goes down to Flicks. And now, DarkSided, they are in this. Not as much anymore, as Kyoto takes down Dick Stacy. But they still can hold in defense.
They can.
Try and pick up another. Badger with that stolen AK from Offnu. Let's see. Badger. Wondering where they are. They're all going long.
This time will tell Tibor. It's going to be the rotate through bathroom. And Badger hasn't seen Church, but he will see APOC. 1. Looking for Kyoto. 2.
And 2 AKs on the side of DarkSided. The bomb is going to get down. They've seen Charge. They're shooting at him.
And Badger is going to look for a 4K here. Flicks is going to look to make this full house and pick up his 2nd in the round. Moves back to
bomb not going down just yet.
No, no plant. Oh, is this the... No. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Judge.
Oh, no.
By not planting, DarkSided have been faked over to the B site. So they're now going to be playing B. They're going to go for the split here. And we'll see Badger goes back up to A.
They can at least mount a double-sided offense on A. A good decision from Church to go to long.
Very good decision. He's not going to find anyone coming on his flank. Doesn't have to defend 2 angles at once. He's just got the 1.
No kit, though, as well. So time is of the essence.
Sendery, that's Molotov towards Bank. Fake, defuse, and Church spray. Gets Badger, goes for the transfer to Flicks, but won't find it. Flicks onto the bomb, but not enough time. And a well-played round from Tainted Minds. Church is going to pull that through. MVP for planting the bomb. And Tainted Minds now 11 to 10.
Tainted Minds drag the lead back here. It doesn't matter what map it is. It doesn't matter what side they're playing. These wins are going to be traded back and forth until the very end. Tainted Minds, they're going to be so devastated if they lose this in 2. The DarkSided just winning those clutch rounds more so than
I have to say,
Minds.
though, like, if this does go to DarkSided, and this could go either way, Badger waiting for his orb shot here. Peek down, pick up. Peek down, pick up. And flick and miss. But look, if Tainted Minds do go down here, honestly, they've fought valiantly and they've earned their place as number 2. That is undeniable. And they've played so well that either team's, of course, going to be disappointed because they've fought so hard. But at least it wasn't a stomping in the grand final. Definitely cannot say that. That's one thing to take away from this.
Even if the third map, even if it goes to a third and it's a stomping in the third, it's not a stomping.
And we're going to see Sink with the spray short, picks up Chutch and Offnu before he retreats. Kyoto will find him and get the kill. APOC opening on Dick Stacey, and Badger now will miss the shot. APOC going to chase and will find him as Badger looks to the other side of the pylon. It's Flix and Texter against APOC, Kyoto and Infrequent. Texter starting off the retake by taking down APOC. Flix playing from short here. Infrequent grabs Texter. We're going to see Flix moves into the smoke and now down into wet here. And it is him against 2. Infrequent will see him, goes for the flick, misses. We'll look for a second, but Kyoto is going to have him covered, and Tainted Minds pull ahead 12-10.
So Tainted Minds, they've not only taken back the lead, they've got the lead by 2. DarkSide, the leads have been chopping and changing so often. Again, like, just this proceeding on, there is no way I've casted any esports event over any esport as close as this matchup.
No, far from it. Nothing can, everything pales in comparison to this right now. Round 23. We're coming through here. 4 AKs for the side of Tainted Minds with Infrequent once again on the AWP. And it's pistols all round for DarkSided with the Glock on Flix. It's a 5-7. And it's going to be Kyoto picking up Texter. My vision failing me tonight, Tibor.
Yeah, I know. They look so wildly different. How could you get that wrong?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not wearing my glasses. Let's blame it on that. I'm blind. And Badger picks up Offnu. It's going to be 3v4 here. Tainted Minds with the advantage. And they're going to claim the A site as their own with the push coming from mid for DarkSided. Flix going to prevent the bomb being planted, and Sink picking up Chutch. A good start here for DarkSided to take it back. Pop flash up. And Sink going to move through to Bank. Will find Infrequent. Infrequent puts him down. Good start with the P250. Flix looking for the kill here on Kyoto. Isn't going to find him through the smoke. And it's the incendiary out to Bank. Now Flix.
2 left on the side of DarkSided here. Flix 15. Badger 65. It's not looking fantastic for them on this retake as Flix goes down. Badger picks up Kyoto at least. There's 2 left. He's picked up an AK. Badger can fire away, but the time is ticking.
APOC! APOC finds the kill there, ladies and gentlemen. And Tainted Minds, 13-10. 3-round lead. Maybe this is the tear the Tainted Minds need to bring second map under their belt.
Maybe I just got my 16-10 wrong. Maybe that round just went the wrong way.
Maybe you got it wrong. Maybe this is swinging Tainted Minds. Maybe the Void was calling to you
maybe just that,
incorrectly.
because it was that one round. I said I don't know which team yet is the 16-10, but I put it down to that one round.
The Spirits spoke far too early.
They did.
How
It was still a mumble. I had to coin flip. I put it on that round. But DarkSided could still come away with this map.
They certainly could. They're still in it, and they're on their buy now. Badger picking up the AWP with M4A4s all round. And on the T side, as standard. Infrequent on the AWP with AKs. Sink pushes out with the flash coming up, and it is a meat grinder here. Dick Stacey picking up 1, Sink getting 2. Dick Stacey grabbing a second now. And Kyoto, the only man to get a frag for the side of Tainted Minds in round number 24. He picks it up on Sink, but DarkSided will pick up the round.
And Tainted Minds do have a big question here. Are they going to purchase up, or are they going to eco? They're not going to force.
It's the pistol.
Not going to force Deagle's P250 CZ into DarkSided fully purchased. They are going to go with the AWP for Badger. He's not going to go for the aggressive push up to party. The DarkSided, they did drag one back. They were down 13-10. They've got it back. 13-11. Sending 3 to the B site, 2 to the A.
Oh, and that's Offnu being spotted out wide. Spray coming through the boards. Apoc trying to connect. And Texter will open up this round with Offnu going down.
Flicks throwing the incendiary out. It's the entrance of the toilet. It's going to get extinguished. Smoke up. Kyoto taking out Texter. Again, it's not the greatest buy for Tainted Minds here. They are on an Eco, Deagles, and a CZ. Still trying to do what they can. They're over towards the A side, just under a minute left. It's a 2-2 split for the defense, and Flicks goes down to APOC. Badger's got a lot of work to do. Picks up one, very handy. He does have the AWP, so range is on his side. And Chutch pushing up very aggressively into the back of the site. There's 3 there.
And there it is. Chutch picks up Dick Stacey. Goes to the spray down bank, but no one there to find it. Bomb ticking down, and that'll be Sink picking him up. Infrequent playing from the box, and has to reload, so Sink will push him. Sink on APOC as well. 3K gets the clutch and gets the defuse with the kit in hand, and DarkSided bring it back. Only trailing by 1 now, T-Bor. This is looking good for them to tie it up.
And you can see a rather frustrated Tainted Minds side there. DarkSided. They brought it back to 12-13. That was a eco from Tainted.
It was.
They almost dragged it back. That was very, very dangerous. DarkSided, in the end, had to clutch out a victory from the clasp of defeat. So
from the clasp of defeat.
The clasp of defeat. Yes, a little coin clasp.
Oh, a little coin purse
yeah,
clasp.
They picked it out and went, ooh, no, I don't really want that.
Put it back in the purse.
Put it back in. We'll
clasp it.
Here you go, Tainted Minds.
Okay, right. The clasp of defeat. Wow. Okay. Let's make that into an emote.
Yeah.
Tainted Minds 13 to DarkSided's 12. And we're seeing the full buy for both sides here. All vivid imagery aside, Tainted Minds are taking their time on this round. They're going to look for monster plays again with the utility to execute in their hands. Watching for Wet. The flash going down for Monster, and Dick Stacey going to peek.
Sink the only one tagged up, along with Infrequent. That makes 2. 79 and 65 there. There's AWPs on both sides. Texter opening it up onto Kyoto. Sink getting aggressive. APOC. There's a lot of Flash Tainted Minds players right now. Dick Stacey picked up one. Sink's got one as well. Infrequent trades back on the Flicks, but Dick Stacey will take it Infrequent. And there's the round. It's tied up at 13 apiece, Judge. Are we going to have another overtime?
Do not say those words. Stop that.
We're going to have Tainted Minds.
We are, though. We are. This is close. Like, look.
Tainted Minds aren't going to force up here either.
No. Look, for Tainted, they're going to take this round. They're going to reconcile it.
Yep.
Put it in the books, ready for end of financial year. It's just past us. They're a bit late. Taxman's not going to be happy, but they're going to try and get it done.
But they'll get their return tomorrow, next round.
That's right.
But they almost won their eco previously. So if they can now do damage into the anti-eco this time and maybe pull it away. They went A last time as well, and it was effective. So let's try it again.
Offnu on the crouch. No boost. No smoke. Yes, it's smoke. We're waiting for someone to peek. It's going to come through. Badger not going to fire. He's going to scope out.
Here we go.
And they're going to retreat here. Texter moving back. Flash out onto site. Now the push from Tainted Minds. Flick picks up 2. Chutch and APOC. Texter picking up 2 and Flicks a 3rd on Offnu. And DarkSided now winning by 1, 14-13.
Or a 13-10 as well. So that is 4 rounds in a row. Tainted Minds were on the tear. And, yeah, that rush didn't work as well for Tainted Minds. But the Taxman has paid out for Tainted Minds.
They have had their return.
Yep.
Looks formidable. It's a sizable amount in their accounts.
Scary. They've managed to... They don't have much left, but DarkSided. Badger can't get that first shot off. Well, he got the first shot off. Didn't connect. DarkSided want to move to match point here. That should be the first time in 2 series that a team has 2 match points available in a row. If DarkSided can take it. That is if. So we will wait to see. As Tainted Minds playing very, very passively right now. DarkSided pushing up because of it. They have control of A main, A long, and the B site.
The only thing is if Tainted Minds can outfrag DarkSided at the moment, they're spread.
Yeah.
And they'll need to reconcile back. And we're going to see that now as the push comes through from Tainted. DarkSided will pay some respect to that, and they're going to back off. They're going to get back onto sites. Badger looking for some kills down mid. And we see Tainted Minds with the X-ray there. They're setting up for utility, so they're going to be looking to either commit to A, putting the utility on it, or we could see them pull what they've done in the past, get the utility onto A and rotate B.
And send APOC as well to make a lot of noise.
Yep, he could very well do that. They're a fan of their decoy.
Well, Chutch is going to be the one to go up. He is low. So see if he can get some information and maybe maybe an entry frag.
Oh, Flicks.
Oh,
Flicks. Playing
Flicks!
from behind. 1, 2, and not a third. And it's going to be some good kills here for DarkSided. Kyoto and Infrequent last up. They will get the plant down. And it's the spray coming through from Sync that picks up Kyoto. Sync gets Infrequent as well. And ladies and gentlemen, DarkSided push to match point.
Huge what? Flicks! What composure. Just to hang out there. He got flashed out, just waited, and then...
He put the gamble on because he had that partial smoke. He had the flash come through, and he just, he reduced his unit size, look to the wall, don't have anything poking. You're right. What composure.
And then, he got the 2, almost picked up a couple more, but that's just enough damage so that DarkSided had the advantage throughout the rest of the A site. Now Tainted Minds, they're looking for a B push. Their rushes have been pretty good so far. But
certainly have.
They are stacked towards the B side. DarkSided are reading this well. Oh, brilliant
here
flash!
It comes. Great flash has stopped Tainted Minds from pushing in. And it's going to be some damage down. Infrequent picks up Dick Stacy though. And the trades come through. Kyoto gets 2. Sync and Flicks. Flicks goes and gets Infrequent before he drops. And we're left now with Badger and Texter. 2v3. APOC off new and Kyoto now with the plant down and control of the site. Texter, the slow push, looks for the smoke. And not going to see APOC yet. APOC will see him though. And it's left to Badger. 1v3 from heaven.
With the AWP. Tainted Minds trying to at least get rid of one of DarkSided's match points here. Jumps down.
Flush out. Smoke. He backs out into Kyoto though. Tainted Minds, well played as they're going to take out round number 29. And it comes down to this, T-Bor.
There's money on both sides. I think Chutch is going to be the only one who's not on a full rifle here.
No, he is.
They have the cash. Both sides, full buy, DarkSided. On the precipice of the victory here, the inaugural Australian Esports Masters. Tainted Minds trying to drag it back to an overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's down to this. Round number 30 once again. Let me see your hype in the chat. Let me hear it in the crowd as we get 14-15. Tainted Minds, 1 round in it to stay in the game. DarkSided 1 away from being your champions. And it opens up with Dick Stacy on Kyoto. Chutch will trade it straight back. And we're seeing B again here for Tainted Minds. Chutch will pick up Sync. Flicks gets Chutch though, and that is big for DarkSided moving forward into the retake. Even now on 3 apiece, 3v3. Incendiaries and smokes coming out here. Offnu playing down. Flicks going to get that incendiary out. APOC, the flash up and Offnu will grab Texter. APOC pushing, and he gets Flicks. It's down to Badger. Once again, 1v3. He emerges. But will he come through victorious? Infrequent down. Looking for another. And there it is. Offnu will put him down. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at overtime again, and T-Bor is fired.
It couldn't go any other way. It just...
Wow.
The way this series has gone, it wouldn't do justice without the overtime. But the scary thing is, if this goes to a third map, we may as well just start it in overtime.
Yeah.
Because it's going there.
Yeah, it will.
These teams are so ridiculously close right now. You just... Again, it's a coin flip completely. The coin is still on the edge. DarkSided, they're up because they came away with that ridiculously close Mirage map. And now Overpass. We're at overtime, but Church and Badger, they will pick one up each. 4 versus 4 here. Tainted Minds are staying on their team.
You talk about the coin flip. It's not just a coin flip with rounds, it's a coin flip with kills. They're trading out 1 for 1. And we're seeing that frequently. It comes in sprays, it comes in massive pushes on sites, and it can be very fast, but they are trading out consistently as well through a lot of these rounds. So this really could be anyone's game. And overtime, number 1. It's the 4th for the night. 4th of the grand final. And the first here on Overpass. Tainted Minds trying to stay in the game. They've managed to pull back round number 30 to force overtime. And now the flash! What a flash from Sync, who will pick up 2 kills. DarkSided getting a 1 for himself. And that is DarkSided starting out strong here. And T-Ball, they're foiling your predictions because this time it's now the CT that starts it out. And I swear if you make a prediction right now about 2 1s and then going to the other half, I'm going to hit you.
Nah. It's... I think I'm done with the predictions. I've pushed it as far as it can go.
Yep. We're here
to see the top quality CS in the Oceanic region. It doesn't get any better than this. Texter onto Offnu. Starts it off early for DarkSided.
And the trades come out. Infrequent grabs Flicks, and then Texter straight back. Infrequent Church down to 37 HP. He will get Texter.
And again, 3-3. It's trading kills. It's not the round wins. It's each specific player 1 step at a time. It's not grinding rounds. It's grinding for every single kill, every bit of HP.
Every percentage counts. And ladies and gentlemen, what a climax for what has been one of the longest weekends. We had very long group stages yesterday. And shout out to all the people that have been involved here for sticking it out. And the players for having such endurance. And it'll come down to this now. Church. 1, 2. He opens up the site. And Tainted Minds looking to even it up. Church is going to be clearing bank here. And they're going to get the plant down. DarkSided playing from mid. And that'll be Kyoto that finds him. Tainted Minds bring it back to 16 apiece with Church on the 3K. Last round of the first half of overtime, number 1. And it's tied up 16-16.
As you said, 16 apiece here. The team's so tightly contested. Everything matters. 1 missed shot could mean the difference between a victory and a loss. It is that close. 1 missed piece of utility, 1 mistake. That's all it can come down to.
And Flicks going to find a first mistake on APOC and take him down. The smoke's coming through, preventing a push from Tainted Minds here. And the spray from DarkSided will also claim Church. Kyoto gets through and so does Infrequent. DarkSided trying to get damage down. Texter gets off cam. And we're going to see the push here. DarkSided can't get the transfer, and Infrequent still alive on 9 HP, but Texter will put him down. DarkSided enter the second half of the first overtime, up by a round. T-Ball, they only need 2 out of the next 3 to take the win. Tainted Minds.
It's like you say only like it's going to be an easy task.
It's not, but I'm trying to simplify it here. Just be like, guys, like, it's just 2 rounds. Guys, just 2 rounds. Tainted, just 3. Like, it's not that bad. Just 3 rounds.
Tainted need the 2 to push it. DarkSided need 1 to push it. If DarkSided can win here, they're guaranteed.
Guaranteed. That's right. Take some pressure off of them. And there's going to be Tainted Minds on the CT. DarkSided pushing hard into mid here. Texter is incendiaried off. He's not going to be able to push quite up from Con yet, so it's not going to be fast from DarkSided. And Frequent watching long, as we would expect. DarkSided dropping bomb, and he's going to look to challenge him here.
DarkSided just need this 1 round to get 2 match points up their sleeve again. They couldn't convert their 2 first match points. They're looking to do so now, or if they manage to get them. They're so close here. Texter off doing this. APOC there as well, watching the action. And he's going to create the action as Texter goes down first. Advantage. Tainted Minds.
And we see DarkSided keying up for the execute here. Here it comes. Raining utility. APOC still on the box here. He's going to get the spray for Sync. Offnu picks up 2. He gets Sink and Badger on the turn. Flicks picking up APOC and Ofnu. Infrequent gets Dick Stacy. And we're now left with Flicks getting the plant. Nades raining out here, so he will get the bomb down. He does fall. And 3 members of Tainted Minds still up will get the defuse. Tied up once again. We are stuck with 2 rounds left in overtime number 1. And this could go either way. If a team can pull out 2 in a row, they will be taking Overpass. If DarkSided do it, they are your AEM. That's the Australian Esports Masters champions. Season 1. And if Tainted Minds can do it, they keep their dream alive and force this to a 3rd map.
So they're right, next round gets the opportunity to play for the map. The loser of this round will have to force a 2nd overtime. We had 3 in the first map. We could, there's a 50-50 chance that we end up with it here on the 2nd.
2 sets of 50-50, aren't they?
Yep.
2 rounds to play.
Whoa.
Go either way.
Well, the first round, it doesn't matter which way it goes, you'll end up with 1 round
50,
having to
in the end.
need, so it's 50-50. Yeah.
That's it. You see the spray coming through the wallbang spots here. Vladimir wet. Dick Stacy looking to return fire and say, hey, get off my lawn.
And we especially know it's 50-50 because it doesn't matter what weapons they can buy up.
And
but
here comes the
coming.
execute. APOC with a flash, and look at the meat grinder. Chutch getting 2 and APOC with assists on both of them, picking up 1 for himself. Flicks pushing Monster, gets the spray. And it will be traded. Flicks on Kyoto, Chutch on Flicks, and Sink picking up Chutch. It's Sink against 3 here. If he can pull off the biggest clutch of his life, then he will claim the win on this round. And get DarkSided ever so close to winning.
This will be Tainted Minds. Infrequent is not going to have a bar of it. And we have Tainted Minds on the precipice of taking map 2. DarkSided. They do not want that to happen. They can buy up. It's not as if they're going in light here. Both teams fully purchased up. And now, Tainted Minds. Are we going to go to, what do we got last? Inferno?
Yeah, Inferno.
Will we go to Inferno or will we go to double overtime? That's the 2 options right now. The previous went to 3 overtimes. We're only now first.
Infrequent's going to start it, Tibor. It's looking good for Tainted Minds. However, he is hard pushed, and Texter, what a turn! Infrequent puts him down! Only taking 57 HP damage. It's left to Flicks, Badger, and Sink. Tainted Minds well on their way to push this to a 3rd map.
Certainly are, but DarkSided are still in this. Ofnu, he's pushing through aggressively. He's going to pop to inside the toilets, pick up Sink. Scary for DarkSided now. Badger needs to do something miraculous here. Can't pick up Ofnu, and Tainted Minds 4 versus 1. They've got control of the bomb. Flicks, he's a fantastic player, but I just can't see how he's going to do this. Spraying it Ofnu, gets a little bit of damage down, but it's not going to be enough at this stage. 42 seconds left. He's being watched. It is not a good sign for Flicks here. Tainted Minds looking like Inferno. And in.
Oh!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the
there
phone,
it is!
But APOC will finish
Thank you,
it.
APOC.
And
Wow.
we are going to map number 3. Inferno is on the horizon. I don't think we need to talk about too much about that one. We've talked about it enough.